Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching this on Sunday, the day I post it. Happy weekend. I hope your weekend was good. I hope you guys went out and did some cool stuff. I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Normally don't nowadays. Just was kind of cruising, doing my own thing. Some decent weather where I was though. I was outside for a good bit of my weekend. Enjoying the weather. It was nice and crisp. That's right. We don't want too many tanks up there because they'll mess up that terrain. Alright, a little bit different troop positioning or troop numbers, troop mix. We have same amount of, we have 3 heavies, 4 lights, and 6 mediums against 3 mediums, 4 heavies, and 6 lights. Actually, we're gonna even out. Let's play it. We don't always have to have the money the same. But yeah, we really actually should have shifted the whole battle line down, because it doesn't affect the Soviets as bad as it does the Germans, but we should have just shifted everybody down so that way we didn't even have to worry about it. Well, this looks like it is going to be quite the easy victory for the Soviets. Because of the troop compositions, I did think that the extra heavy tank was going to make a difference. So, we're going to clear these. Because they like to sweep low, so if we put a little bit more units down here, then we'll get a little bit bigger of a push. Alright, preliminary thoughts are this is a Soviet runaway. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call this just a couple light tanks versus a heavy, a bunch of mediums, and a bunch of their lights. Alright, that was rather embarrassing, so let's try something else. We're just gonna slog it out with them. They have 2050. We'll go for same gold, but we're not gonna go for same unit comp. Actually, that's gonna be it. Yeah, we're just gonna spam them. They took us down last time, so we gotta get another win. And I know I just assumed that we are the Germans because I campaigned through the German campaign. Which I'm excited for the Soviet one. I think it's a Soviet one that should drop, or maybe it's just more campaigns, more campaign missions for the Germans. I don't know. See, they're always. That's like too much of a flank. You know what I'm saying? They're now That's why I think that's why the Germans lose, is because their flank just never ever ever goes as well. And I'm pretty sure front armor and side armor and rear armor hits count in this game. Because I see tanks bounce a lot more shots, and you'll notice with all these tracks, I thought I showed you in the beginning, but look how many of them are dead, and it's the wheels facing outward where you think the enemy would be shooting them from. I mean, you see it all the time, but you don't see a lot of hull-on impacts, you know what I'm saying? Because tanks bounce tons of shots. So I'm pretty sure when the Germans flank upwards, that they just get a lot of, the Soviets get a lot of side armor shots on them. So I don't know what that's about. But here is what they can do. We're just going to shove a line of tanks down the farthest side we can. So when they sweep, we'll just have tons of tanks there. Just like that. That was insane how fast that heavy tank got taken out. Damn. See how many of these tracks are pointed just away from the enemy? Wow, what a sweep. A resounding sweep. So what are we gonna need? Let's try one more thing first before we start adding troops. See if we just can't mess with it a little bit. So maybe they aggro differently. Tried to put the Tigers far enough ahead to where the mediums wouldn't outpace them, but I also didn't want them first thing in the battle. I'm going to need them to hold. Yeah, they're already down to 1. Oh, they're down to 2. But no, we can't. We need to focus on that heavy tank, guys, not those light tanks. Oh, sorry, guys. This is like their headquarters location. It's where the commander's at. Although they're laying some pretty effective fire into German lines. Yep, that'll be it. That was the best push we've had yet, I would say. To the last man. So yeah, they had 4 light tanks okay, 2 okay, 1 okay. A little rough, a little rough. Alright, so we're going to swab that. We can't beat them at money. And I know I think a spam of, yeah, only 5, they would get swarmed, their turrets would never turn fast enough. So we're going to set up that's yeah, it's almost 1,000 more money than they spent. For some reason, the Soviets get really strong medium tanks. Their T-34s, I did some tests. I ran them 1-on-1, 3-on-3, 10-on-10, 20-on-20, and then we'll just scribble till I got like 40 or 41. But then I even about 41. And I'm telling you, maybe out of like 25 games, the T-34s took 21 of them, just consistently. So that really surprised me that their T-24s are so good, but their heavy tanks really lose. Their heavy tanks lose just as much as their T-34s win. So it's a little trade-off, which I think makes sense. when you think of a World War II German tank, you think of the Tiger tank. You know, you had the Panzer divisions as well, but I think the Tiger tank was one of the better known German tanks in World War II. But you never hear about the KV-2. You know, that's the Russian heavy tank. But you hear about the T-34 a lot. The T-34 that changed the battlefield when it became introduced to numbers. Okay, we're gonna try something a little different to break through. We can't win with the same money as them, so we're gonna have to cheat a little bit, and hopefully this can prevail. Just gotta take down these heavy tanks quickly, which you're doing a pretty good job of, which is kind of weird. I was kind of hoping the guys in the back would have came straight forward and kind of flattened out that curve. They all went straight to the top. Based on numbers, I would say we have finally broken this Soviet formation. There we go, just a little bit of cleanup. We have a whole bunch of mediums there just spitting death. There it is. Y'all should be running. Oh. Hammered relentlessly. Alright, there it is. A well-deserved German victory. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright, I think that even though the money's way different, what I'm thinking is once one of these, which is why I put these light tanks all the way back there, once one of these light tanks reach the perimeter or the edge of these artillery positions, they'll be able to roll right up it. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a random number generator. It'll happen different ways each time. Those are some nasty artillery positions though. Our medium tank should have stayed behind them. If I had to put my money on anything, I'm going to say that the Soviets are probably going to roll over on this one. Roll us over on this one. It's not going to be a German victory. Yeah, there they go. It's like dominoes. Once one goes, getting into range. Well, they're doing a pretty good job, but here come the lights and they move quick. So it's just going to take one. It's just going to take one. These artillery positions are looking pretty fierce. If anything, this left flank might fall now. Oh, if that heavy didn't get immobilized. I was getting close. Alright, well, looks like we're coming up towards the end of the vehicles that are left to move. Yeah, we got about 3. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one a German victory. I don't want to wait for them to gun down all of these immobilized tanks. Alright, so what will take this down, or can anything take this down? We're gonna add things for both sides. Because we're about to have a lot of units on the field. And this thing can handle up to about 250 maybe 300 units if you're gonna accept a bit of lag. But it can handle a surprising amount of units pretty well. So we're gonna have a line of medium tanks in here to act as kind of a meat shield. And I want some more light tanks because right there towards the end there was a nice little push of them. That if perhaps the artillery had been a little bit more damaged. Because all you need is one, because those things turn super slow. So you just get on its flank and the light tanks will drive right over them and explode them as they drive. And then we're going to have wrong side. We're going to have a screening force, since they're going to flank upwards anyways. They're just going to come up and screen, and then we're going to have because there's no way to keep the mediums back. They're going to go forward regardless. So I'll have some heavies that'll be a little slower, and they might be able to actually stay with the artillery and kind of do a little bit of... See, why did all... See how turned around those are? Like, it's gonna... Luckily, they're not in range yet. But... Ooh. See how our screening force is doing. I just wanted there to slow them down a little bit. Our heavy tank just pushed straight through. What a jerk. Alright, some stray shots are getting through though. Shots can ricochet and hit artillery. And they're already getting jacked up. Russians are taking a little bit of casualties, but they still have quite the force coming in. Our mobile force is almost spent. Our heavies are getting immobilized. Left flank is fairly crawling with Russians. And this artillery position is going down in flames. They've probably lost about 2/3 of their force. This wedge is relatively untouched, and they're getting some nice hits into the... Well, they hit our own tank, I think. Is that possible? There's no way. Yeah, they're aiming around them. Undamaged heavy sitting in the middle, commanding the battlefield. He's calling out, he's the spotter for the artillery. Look at that. That was like 8 hits ricocheting off that tank. Well, we may, so many immobilized. Now the lights are swarming. Can this be it? Can this be the rush of the light tanks? Ah, they're getting close. One more. They're getting close. You need to keep driving. You need to keep driving. Oh, he was too slow. Whoop, sorry guys. Alright, that's it. Germans could not take that. Or the Soviets, I'm sorry. All the rest are immobilized. Solid German victory. Okay. Boom, close enough. Close enough. So I think the Germans are about to get absolutely wrecked. That's what I think. That's my guess. These T-34s are nasty. Whoa, where's the commissar? There's hey buddy. He says nah. He said nah. Yeah, I said I ain't doing this today. He says not today. You guys haven't paid me. You know, I got sick days. You know what I'm saying? My wife's pregnant. She's having a kid. You know, I gotta go. Maybe they ran out of vodka in the tank and they gotta go back and get more vodka. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. But even without him, it looks like this is gonna be a solid. Well, you know what? I should probably not say anything because there's about 8 heavy tanks sitting in the center of that formation. And if they do it correctly, then it's going to be a good day. Because you still have about 20 German tanks, medium tanks up there. And I'm sorry. We got to pause just for a second. Buddy? Whoop, sorry. You want to tell me where you're going? He says, nah, man, for real, though. I'm out. Alright. Wow, so we left them with 8 and we came back to 2. Wow. This could be actually a Soviet victory. Alright, dude. Where are you going? Alright, y'all need to hold on for a little bit. We gotta see where this guy goes. No. No. Where are you going? Alright. Well, that didn't work out too hot. That was a pretty close match, though. It definitely wasn't lopsided. Maybe how I thought it was going to be. So, good close match. I think I overestimated these artillery guns. But let's see, this is going to be a overwhelming damage per unit output ratio for the Soviets. They have a lot of heavy hitting units out there. But who knows, maybe the number game, maybe getting some of these lights onto the flank to start taking the artillery out. Because as we know, German mediums get boxed out by Soviet mediums. Alright, that's pretty much going to be it right there. That flank fell, although the majority of the medium tanks did escape over to the bottleneck side. I'm going to go ahead and call this for the Soviets. A glorious Soviet victory. Let's see, is this tank over? Alright, no, it's over there. But, they're holding out, but they're just going to bounce shots off this barrier all day. So, I'm going to go ahead and call this for the Soviets. And, let's see. Let's just get right up in their teeth then. Two solid lines. With delayed reinforcements coming in for the Soviets. Well, they still have. Alright, there. Let's just even it out. Let's see. Maybe we make tweaks later if need be. Oh, I forgot about that bottleneck again. It's so disappointing. You want to draw nice, clear, straight battle lines. Just because it looks clear. Like, see how they're bouncing shots off that barrier on the far side? That's what happens. And then they get caught behind it, whatever. Which is good, you know, be hull down, have only your turret shown. Anyways. But I just always forget. I always forget about that. And that reduces, because they flank upwards and that thing prevents it from moving forward, it reduces our front by like 40%, I would say. About 20% on either flank we don't even use. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do something different. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Nah, you're just shifting down here. Alright. And then what? That's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that'll do. Maybe, should, I don't know. See how that one exploded at the top? Yeah, it happens when they spawn and there's something near enough to shoot. There it is. Making that good progress. Not through the road we ain't, or not through the forest we ain't, but making that good progress. Oh, sorry guys. Let's see. It's too early to quite tell yet, but I would have to put my money on the Germans. Probably completely wrong, but and I am wrong. Imagine that. Alright, this is it's gonna be chalked up to a Soviet victory. It's pretty clear. Who knows, these Germans might not even make it past these immobilized tanks because they still got some turrets moving down there. But yeah, this is a Soviet victory. Good for them. Let's see the tank. Let's do some tank battles that we all want to see. What is that, 60? 60 heavy tanks? Oh, shit, okay. Alright. $60 on 60. 120 heavy tanks in the arena. Soviet's got a nice wide line of attack, but they're very shallow. Alright, I'm seeing tons of Soviet tanks going down. I don't see a lot of freaking Tiger tanks going. Shots are bouncing everywhere. Well, that was rather, I would say, embarrassing for the Soviets. I don't think any more than 10 German tanks got lost. Maybe 15. Okay, 19. Wasn't too far off. 19 to 60. 19 to 60. So we're going to fill in some of the obvious problems and actually flesh their line out so they're not all so far away from each other. And then we get one more in there. There we go. Alright. Well, let's... I didn't do anything. Alright. Let's try that again. 60 versus 99. So, remember, they only took out 19 last time. Pack of sharks. Look at that, driving into the teeth of each other. I love doing it like this. And these tigers are rolling straight through. Do we have? What do these dudes do back there? I mean, this isn't even a contest. This isn't even a they don't stop moving. They just keep driving until the tank in front of them explodes. That is incredible. That is incredible. Do we have any Ivans running away this time? Nah. German victory. 10. 10 were killed. Incredible. Alright, you know what it's time to do. $150. 150 versus 60. Almost 2-to-1 ratio. Definitely starting to get a little bit of lag. There go the tree rockets. Here we go. No brakes. Only one gear, that's forward. The French aren't in this game. It's the Russians and the Germans. Look at that, just pushing. Not necessarily gaining ground right now, but they are pushing. Look at that top flank. Although there's tons of KV-2s waiting. I think it almost being a 2-to-1 ratio might be too much for the Germans. Although I don't see a tremendous amount of immobilized Germans, just a couple. As they're starting to thin out towards the top, they're getting picked off one by one. Focus front. Dang. Could be wrong again. I am wrong again. Wow, that is incredible. Incredible. No, I didn't mean to do that. I want to see how many Germans are left. We can definitely just keep piling units on it. It's going to get a little bit laggy. Frames per second's not going to be the best thing in the world. $200 versus 60. That's $70,000 to $21,000 spent. Over a 2-to-1 ratio. Alright, here we go. That is an insane amount of KV2s. Maybe I don't want this next campaign that's coming out to be Soviets. Maybe I do want it to continue being Germans. The last thing I want to do is try and fight King Tigers, apparently. Or Tiger Tanks. Looks like they're spreading out a little bit more than usual, which I think is going to hurt them in the long run. Because there's that little knot in the back there that was preventing the flow of tanks to where they needed to go. But look how well they're spreading out. They're spreading out to meet the entire front. But yeah, I think this is it. Because last game they had established a beachhead by now. They had like a nice battle line. But because it got clumped up, they didn't have time to compress. Now they're just kind of running in. Once again, though, they are doing some considerable damage. Oh, this game's gonna make me lie 3 times in a row, isn't it? This is 200 versus 60. 3 times as many units. Over 3 times. For the Soviets. And that's it. That's game. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. Look at that. What is wrong with this game? Alright, no crazy units running off. German victory. Sure is. Wow, 14 killed. We lost 14 out of 60. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe we'll just leave this here. 200 versus 60. We lost 13 units. I mean, I think that's the only thing we can do. We should move on. This is something that should be remembered. Maybe we'll come back to it a different time. And you know what? I bet if I did 60. So here's 15, and then so about 50. Not even 50. We'll put it at 40, and I bet the Germans will lose. I mean, it has so much to do with how you position or where your units are on the field, especially as the Soviets. Because I mean, they'll slaughter this force. What? That tank did a flip. Yeah, this is no contest. So yeah, that's a really strong position for the Germans when they're down in the corner and the Soviets are up top. That's a really strong position for the Germans. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end our video right here. We can do one last little... Excuse me. One last little tank battle. No pun intended, little tank battle, but... No, they'll get caught in that damn freaking thing. Alright. After this, we're going to end the video. Just want to see a light tank brawl. It's like machine gun fire. I think the Germans shoot 26 rounds per minute. Is what the German ones shoot. Now we're just going to play some Ring Around the Rosie and wait for these Germans' lights to get taken down. Yeah, one-on-one, Germans do not do well. Except for their Tiger tanks, other than that. Alright, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.